What's going on, beer tubers? It's Eric and
John.
Back at you with yet another episode of Battle Beers. And today we're looking at two of the more prominent annually released barrel-aged barley wines from the Midwest. And these aren't your King Henrys. These
are not your whale beers.
These are your you can get these every year.
Down, yeah.
Right, and we're actually using a 14 vintage and a 13 vintage, and I'll let you introduce the 13. It's from one of our favorite breweries that we just visited.
It's right there.
Yeah, that's Central Waters. 2013 barley wine. The 15 just came out. It was quite hot at the brewery. We were really drunk, but yeah, this is the 14 barrel-aged barley wine from Goose Island Brewing Company. So Bourbon County brand barley wine, which spent some time in second use Bourbon County brand stout barrels. Have you had this?
Yeah.
Okay, just making sure. I remember you having a glass at the Miller release. But is this your first bottle?
No.
Okay. Well, whatever. Polar bears walking around my house. I'll open this. And this. And you grab one and pour one, and here, we'll do one of each glass. Here, get it right in the glass. There we go. So I'm pouring the Bourbon County brand barley wine. John is pouring the bourbon barley wine from Central Waters, and they actually, and excuse the shitty lighting, a lot darker on the brand barley wine.
Yep.
Well, just the whole body.
The head is dissipating a lot faster too.
Totes. That is known to have a good bit more of carbonation, but you can. It smells like a whiskey distillery in here.
we just
cracked good bottles of whiskey. Have at her. And then we'll dive into the two here. It's really a fun little thing to do, these battle beers. We don't do them often enough, but John dug into the cellar, found some cool variations. Here they are. Central Waters, Bourbon County. I would like to do like a DAR thing and mix them up and try to, but appearance alone gives it away.
A lot darker head on the Bourbon County for sure.
Let's quick dive into the Central Waters. Oh, man. So this is 2 years old. The base beer is 3. The actual release into the stores is 2. I get
super the caramely malts, which is this beer's big defining character.
Right, and they're both English style barley wines. But I get a lot of big oaky vanilla, like big ass boozy.
Especially
oaky vanilla.
The first smell is like super vanilla barrel.
I wish I had my 9 bottle still. I do get some of those underlying darker fruit characteristics, kind of that figgy, date, plummy,
kinda.
Slight like I don't want to say a peach, but like a
really
kind of
dark peach.
Cherry, in a way, or cherry cast.
I would say sherry. Yeah,
it's nice. It doesn't smell. It does smell really, really sweet. Let's dive into the nose of the Bourbon County brand barley wine. Oh my God! So this is packed, chock full of dark fruits.
This is a lot more complex on the nose.
You're grabbing like a cherry vanilla. Like as one flavor.
Yeah, there's a cherry that you can pick up actually a lot easier than you would think.
Man. There's like this toasted coconut and like burnt brown sugar. A lot more complex. I get a little bit of vanilla from the barrel, that coconut character, some toasted marshmallow, and then there's some of that chocolatey stout characteristic coming through.
You can really tell that the Bourbon County is a lot more complicated. Whereas on the nose, the Central Waters really leads with that caramel, and everything kind of plays around this. Whereas this smells a lot more balanced among all of the things in it.
This one I want to say is 13.5. It doesn't list it on the bottle, but I want to say it's 13.5. The Bourbon County is 12.3. Okay, they're probably both closer. They're pretty equal in ABV. Don't really get a ton of booze on at least the Bourbon County.
The Bourbon County comes off as less boozy than
a lot more present. Let's go ahead and dive into the taste quick on the Central Waters. Holy booze, sweet booze. big boozy notes, like brutal boozy note. Fusel.
At the tail.
Yeah.
The carameliness almost helps to like an initial really nice full mouthfeel. Like I believe if you want to get nerdy, I'd say full to mid. You know,
it's a struggle. I stopped aging this one after I bought like cases a couple years worth, and then I kept drinking them, and it kept getting less and less impressive. Like as time went on, I figured it'd get better, but it's still that alcohol just really hangs around. There's some hot presence that does hang around,
and that's my knock with them when you compare them against other things. It tastes. I told you it tastes immature.
Mm-hmm.
It tastes young. Even
it still tastes young, even though it's old.
Yeah, it tastes like the barrel is just not as nice, even though we know these are in Heaven Hill barrels.
True. Yeah, so we know they're aged in Heaven Hills barrels. There's a good deal of sediment coming through here that's rather revolting in a way. I must have got the last chug.
You're the dregs there.
But yeah, that is common. Yeah, let's move on to the bourbon kind. There's not much more to be said. Oh, man. Amazing how much more smooth this is.
A lot more smooth and
less
I would say the nose
prickly.
Yeah, the nose transfers to the taste a lot better, right?
Mm-hmm.
You really get a full palate of all those flavors that you were talking about.
Yeah, like I'd prefer we finish this first and then sip on this for like the next hour and a half, just because it is.
Well, if you go the other way around, I think you're going to be disappointed.
Yes, you're damn right. The Bourbon County Barley Wine, as if you've seen my other reviews of it both years, it's up there for me. It's top 3 for me. I really like this barley wine.
Apparently, the barley wine from last year is just doing outstanding things.
Wish we had one to compare. I don't even really want to dive too much further into like dissecting the barley wine because we already know it's world class, top 3.
Mm-hmm.
It definitely smokes the Central Waters.
Right. I'd say Central Waters is
it's great,
infinitely more accessible too.
Totally, and affordable as well.
Does not sell out in a day or two.
$21.99 and lucky to get a bottle of
for quad, yeah.
Or you can buy a case of this for $12.99 a 4-pack. So there's nothing taking this away. This is definitely a world-class barley wine.
Yeah, and if you have it by yourself, if you're not comparing them like this,
yeah,
it comes across as better, generally, if you're not drinking world-class beers all the time.
It's fun. It was a fun experiment.
I would say this is so much sweet, it's almost dessert-like.
Right, we should probably do the Bourbon Barrel Style in the Bourbon County sometime for all of our viewers here. But yeah, thanks for joining us for another episode of Battle Beers. Let us know in the comment section below that like button if you have had either of these and what you think of them. And if you were to pit them up against one another, or if you're doing this while you're watching this video, that's a good idea.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Let me know what you think.
Tell us how we're wrong,
yeah, I'm not even going to really give these numbers because I'm just going to infinitely say that this is going to be in the 95 plus version, and this is going to be in your 89 to 94 area.
Highs and lows, basically.
So, cheers. We'll definitely see you again in another beer review. Peace.